Hello, this is Zero the Sane here, and I'm here to make a what if series, which everybody's doing it. So today, story is about what if Zuko had the Omnitrix, and I'm not gonna give him the Omnitrix at the age of 14. So yeah, let's get to it. So the story will be the same as canon. Deku grew up with Bakugo. He was his friends until he was the Dean Quirkless, and then he started bullying him, and this went on after 6 years. Deku is now 10 years old. He's still bullied by Bakugo until one day Inko remembered that she forgot to go to the grocery stores to get something, so she left her apartment to get it, and she went and got what she needed. Was about to walk into her home, she noticed that she was past right her son's school until she see him walking near the alleyway, not far from his school. Her mother instinct tells her to follow him, and soon she did. She followed him just to be careful not to notice her as soon. He goes inside the alleyway. Inkle's jogging and hide the building so he wouldn't notice her. As soon as she peeked the alleyway, she was shocked and spotted. She saw Deku was picking on by Bakugo and his goons. She never told him what happened to him, and she hears that Bakugo told him that he was useless and he's better. And all the insults, Inko heard it, wants to go through there and reveal herself, but she didn't. She waited until she tells Suzuka about this, so she walked away so she wouldn't get noticed it or caught. After she made it to her apartment, and she thinks about why did he not tell her about this. And soon she was thinking about it. Midoriya came or entered the apartment, and they were sitting and eating dinner. Izuku and Inko in their minds said he never talk or she never talk. So after they were eating, Izuku go to the shower while Inko was sitting in the living room while the TV was on. She was thinking why he never told him until suddenly the commercial came out and sees that of the camp place. If like are you stressed or you're gonna have a bad day, well go to this location. And Inko thought to take Zuku and her with her then, but realized she has no money, but not to be sure. When Midoriya has some keeping of the money or yen, but lucky for there's the old RV that never used, but they don't care if someone used the RV just to like take in and keep it or take care of it, which Inkle did. So after the morning, after Zuga took go to the school and Inkle go to the location that where she was go, sign the paper to like bought the RV, like which no one never used it. The old pickup, the old rusty bucket or something. So until after school, and this day was it's Friday, so or Thursday. So Doria came by to the apartment, and soon after that, Inkle removed like all the awkward for me, and told her that she bought like an RV and go to the camp place that you never went. Midori thinks, and you're right. I never went to the outdoors. I always sit in my room watching All Might. So after a long confirmation, is it gonna like accepted? Which Inko happy about it. So they will start packing up tomorrow. And tomorrow, which they did, it was after school. After they were packing their stuff, they went to their the old RV or trailer that Inko bought or not perhaps a bought. They were go to the camp place. Inko was trying driving to go to the camp while Midori's thinking about himself and Bakugo. A while later, after they made it to their location, they start a setup of their camp place, put a tent between them, build a or making a rooftop so in case of it's raining. A while later, Inko told Midori that we need to get firewood or some stick for heat up or start the fire on the camp, which they did. So Inko and Midoriya Izuku split up. Meanwhile, in the outer space, two giant spaceships were shooting each other. One of them is a small green or light blue ship, while the other one is big and has brown and orange ship color. Inside is all the troopers were walk onto the ship, try to destroy the shield. Sir, the shield has drained on 15% of the shield. Excellent. The voice in himself, and his name is Philgax. While they were attacking the ship, suddenly the cannon of the big one tried for one strike. Sir, the cannon has malfunctioned. What? Philgax was grown and furious. Move my way. After he was trying to figure out what is going on, the huge explosions of that small ship aimed and destroyed the pilot, including Philgax. Because in the canon of Classic Ben, Philgax was commercially hurt. But for me, I'm gonna make him very very injured. The troopers see their master and they had to take him to the life support, keep him alive. So the ship has stopped aiming or attacking while the other ship is going down, and to see two escape pods launching into the planet Earth. Until after they were trying to recover Philgax, another incoming attack. They scanned it and it was a 5 ship are charging at them. The trooper has no choice but to retreat in order to save their own master. Meanwhile, in the Earth, Izuku has all the firewood stick walking around, and he still thinks that what if Bakugo was right? I cannot be hero without a quirk. And soon he been thinking about it while walking. He suddenly spotted a shooting stars. Midori was shocked to see it in the first eyes. Is that a shooting stars? I had to make a wish. He closed his eyes and he said, I wish I have a good quirk so I could be the #1 hero in the future. And soon he looks up, he realized that the shooting star that he was looking going straight at him. Midori or Izuku was shocked. He was trying to take a cover, but lucky for him, the blast or explosion almost hurt him, but he was later fine. Until he was suddenly okay, until he looks to where a huge crash site was. He looks there until he realized it was a ball medal. Midori was shocked. Huh? What is that? It looks like a space shuttle from the space. He'd been reading about the shuttle for his little bit of free time, so he kind of noticed there's some little space pieces fell on Earth. As soon he was trying looking, the rock that Midori was standing on kind of fell, make him get closer to it. As soon he looks at it, the pod that opened it and revealed a glowing watch of it. Huh? What is this? Izuku was confused, but with his curiosity, he put his left hand, tried to reach it, and soon the watch has activated and moved on its own with some symbiote and catch his arm. Midori was shocked and screamed, "Ah! What is this? Get it off! Get it off!" He was trying to remove the Omnitrix. As soon he thought he tried everything, try and remove with his hand or use the stick that he was carrying and try and remove it, but it was failed. When he was about to give up, he was curious trying to find a button that could remove it. until he found out like right in front of him. He pressed it until the little medium circle has gained open it. Midori was confused. Huh? Did I broke it? Until he looks in the middle and see a sheep-looking character. Izuku was confused. Huh? What is this? But with his curiosity, he pressed his thumb until he transformed into... Ah! I'm on fire! Midoriya, transformed into Power Knight, also known as Heat Blast, was screaming, was trying to run around like he's on fire. Until moments later, he was later off realized that he was fine. Huh? I'm fine, but I'm burning. He realized that his all of his body is on fire. Until he looks to the stick and realized, wait a minute, could I? Until he shoot a fireball on his finger to hit a tree branch. I have a quirk. He was happy. He was kind of happy that he was no longer quirkless until he wanted to check his other ability. So he did a fireball on his hand and throw it at the trees. But until realized that he really messed up. Until after he was about to leave, until he suddenly sees and turns around to see a huge fire. Midoriya was shocked and kind of, oh no, what have I done? I burned the trees and it will get surrounded. He was trying to put out a fire, but it was no use. Meanwhile, Inko has all the stick that she was looking. Meanwhile, she got emergency calls. Until she looks at it, she was shocked. Oh no. Until she turns around and tries to find where her son is. Until she sees a huge fire coming over there. She was shocked. Oh no. Did the fire get caught up or something? But it hasn't the thunderstorm yet. I think my daughter's over there. I need to get him. Inko was trying to go and tried to search her son until she was find the place to where Midoriya found the Omnitrix. As soon as she was trying to find it and all the trees covered on fire, she has a fire extinguisher with her. And soon after that, she was bumped into one until she looks up and to see a Power Knight. What? And Midoriya and Inko were kind of staring at each other. They both screams until she realized that she was about to attack the Power Knight, but Midoriya was Heat Blast, told her, wait, Mom, it's me, Midoriya, Izuku. Izuku? Yeah, there's no time to explain. We need to put out the fire. I really messed up. Inko was trying to has no time to scold him for now. For now, they need to take out the fire, which they both did. Inko was trying her best to remove the fire with a fire extinguisher that was in the RV. Izuku has no idea how his power worked. He was trying desperate to try to remove it until he was finally gave up. And suddenly, he activated his own power, or Heat Blast, or Power Knight's ability, to make all the fire goes through him, absorb it, or clear it. Midoriya was shocked. What? I could undo the fire? After the incident of all the trees has been burnt, Izuku and Inko look at each other until when Inko realized the symbol on Izuku's chest, she finds out about what happened. Izuku, are you really my son? Yes. Oh, I think we need to go to the RV so we won't get in trouble. Right. After the walk, Inko really need to tell Izuku the real truth. Once after they went to the RV, the beeping sound that makes weird baby sound come from Izuku. Izuku looks down to see the weird symbol of his star turn red. The sound make a weird, annoying sound until it went off. The huge red light all over him. He was back to normal. Huh? I back to normal. And I still have that watch on me. Inko looks at the watch and realizes, no, it actually true. Inko looks at Midoriya and Izuku looks at her. They both stare at each other, and Inko with unknown silent. Izuku, there's something that I need to tell you that I been kept hidden for you. But first, we need to go to the RV inside, so no one could not find or hear us. Just to be sure, there are a few of the people that in the camp place, and with all that huge burning, no one noticed it. After the inside, the moment of silence until Izuku break the silence. What do you, Mom? What do you mean we need to talk, or you kept hiding from me this? It's about time that I was supposed to tell you when you're older, but I guess I have to tell you. Remember what the hero course is, and how the heroes and the police and the military is? Izuku nodded. Well, there is a one thing that no one knew, including for us and some pro heroes. It's called, and tell me, Izuku, do you know what the plumber is? Izuku thinks the plumbers is a pipe shop that where your pipe is not working and they give you the new one. Yeah, but not that plumber. The plumber is the galactic patrol of capture a dangerous alien from galaxy. Just think about us as space police officer. Izuku was shocked. What? Yeah, I kept hiding for you, and I don't know when I'm gonna tell you. I was supposed to tell you when you're older, but after you find that watch. What watch? And what is this? The watch of you're holding? It's the Omnitrix. The Omni what? And after Inko explained what the Omnitrix is, a transformation that could turn into a player to different alien species of their own new genetically power. And this power and this all the alien form is stronger of the pro heroes on Earth. Izuku was shocked. And about that, do you know what happened? Do you know about your father? Yeah. You told me that he was in the other seas. I last saw him on 3 years old. Well, you, Dad, and Mitsuki were going to somewhere place. Well, her husband and Bakugo count on with me. Well, I guess I need to tell you the truth about what really happened to your father. In a moment, and the story will begun. Ingo told Midoriya how happened. And yes, she told Midoriya that Inko or Mitsuki was a plumber with her, and they were good friends when they met. And and Hisashi's father was a commander of a plumber. And after they have a mission of there is a serious trouble, our scout plumbers has completely in danger, and they in the planet called Phopomorph, where Wanamut home is. So they have a supporter plumber healer, and Mitsuki, Inko, and Hisashi were in there. As soon as they were about to fly, they noticed there was a huge attack of all the Phopomorphs attacking aware robots. They have no time for helping them Only their objective was to find the survivor and try to save him and get out of there. Once they found it, they were trying to get or find the remain of the plumbers that survived the impact. Once they were finished, Inko was about to go to the ship until they hear a loud rumbling sound. Inko, Hisashi, and Misuki and some remainder of the plumbers looked and they were shocked. They were shocked that one day they would never meet him or never talk to him. They saw a huge ship, and one came with the ship with a spiked ball, opened the entrance, and revealed himself, Philgax. Everyone was shocked. They don't know he will one day come or meet us. They have no choice but to get out of there. Everyone and some survivor of a plumber survived. Inko was trying to search if everyone is here or not until she realized that her husband, Hisashi, was over there. She was trying to tell Hisashi we need to go. Hisashi told Inko that it's too dangerous. If we leave, he will follow us, including our headquarters. I'm sorry, Inko, but Hisashi, with the last kiss of Inko, goodbye and take care of my son, our son. Hisashi got his energy blade and his blaster and activate his quirk of his fire breath and charge at Philgax. Try to hold him off while the plumbers was trying to escape. And soon after they escaped, some drones were trying to shoot the plumber's ship. That is seriously heavy damage. Inko was trying to let them go to get Hisashi, but the plumbers that we cannot. Which he's tried to hold him while we're leaving. And soon they did. They managed to escape, but Inko was in tears. Misuki was trying to hug her friend. I'm sorry. He did the right thing. If it weren't for him, Felgas would have attacked us. They both cry in tears, while the remain of the plumbers were trying to fully recover. Until meanwhile, their ship is heavily damaged. They're not far off their own headquarters. So they find a planet, Galvin B, of a gray matter is. So they have no choice to go there. But lucky for them, some of the Galvin that works in the plumbers are known that kind of friendly way. So they land where the helipad is, and some Galvin or civilians Galvin were kind of carriers some visitor who came to Earth. And soon they came by and they realized that ship needs repair, and they can come to the building or the city that they were in the need to go. So they did. While they were tried to wait until the ship is fully built, Inko was trying to walk into the location until Misuki was trying to get Inko to where she is, but she doesn't want to get interrupted. And soon Inko will accidentally head to where workshop is. Huh? Oh, it appears that you accidentally entered my workshop, am I right? Huh? Who are you? My name is Asmith. Until after that, covered the weird awkward nation, Inko looked, what is he doing? Until she realized, what is that? And Misuka is right behind her. Oh. Well, unless you're the plumbers, I guess I had to tell you about this. This is the Omnitrix, an Omnitrix that could wield the power of full or powerful in the galaxy or even the universe. Inko and Misuka were shocked. This power from a watch? Until Asme explained that this watch could contain all aliens, including 1,903,000, I think. But But this is a prototype. I still need work on it until give it to someone. Perhaps you could, pointing at Inko. But I'm no fighter. I do fight, but not really. Oh, well, perhaps I'll give this Omnitrix to your someone who is the best commander of a plumber. Is it like Hisashi? They both looked down and told him that Vilgax captured or killed him. Asmith, he was a fine warrior. He was be useful if he grants the Omnitrix. Until until what about our sons? Mitsuki asked. What? Ingo was confused. What about our sons who wield the Omnitrix? Perhaps your son? Mitsuki asking. What? But I mean, yes, of course. But we don't know if my son will have a quirk or not. Well, that's the thing, Inko. If if but if Izuku has the Omnitrix, who knows the good thing that he would do with it? Try to help people. Do you know what he said to you when he told me that he will protect everybody with a smile? Perhaps he will be the welder of the Omnitrix. But it will take a while with me to complete the prototype. And after a while later, the ship has been repaired thanks to the Galvin. And soon after the walk-in, Mitsuki and Inko, they both turn around to see Asmith. My friend of mine will deliver the Omnitrix to you. But I ask her to be careful because Vilgax might be around here, and soon he will have the Omnitrix himself. Inko and Mitsuki nod and bow down to thanks for helping us. Will do. And that's the end of the story of it. Inko explained the story. And Izuku was crying tears. Not only that her mother and her aunt Mitsuki were good friends and a plumber, but his father was killed or captured by the evil himself, Vilgax. Inko was gonna wait until Midoriya was crying or start hugging him. A while later, Izuku would stop crying. And when Inko, after huge cries, now tell me, Izuku, why didn't you tell me about Bakugo bullying you? Izuku was shocked. Then Inko explained how she knew. Izuku, I don't want you or Aunt to be mad at each other or lose your guys' friendship. For me, ever since he has a quirk, his ego was like on him. You start bullying the kids, and he started bullying me. I don't want to make your friendship like end, Mom. Inko nod. Well, unless you do kind, but the Omnitrix of yours, you need to take care of it, because one, people like or in this earth will knew about the Omnitrix and how they wanted it. And Bakugo, try to pretend that it was just a prop that you wear. It's a good thing, but until he looks at the Omnitrix, how many aliens are there on my watch? Well, Asmith told me that he's making a prototype, so I guess some a little of aliens that in there. But the Power Knight alien, what do you name it? I guess I'll call it Heat Blast. So a days came by, and after they're done packing, Izuku will remember the watch, and he will know that he needs to protect himself, including his mother and her and an aunt, including Bakugo's family, and some people, because there will be another bigger threats coming in the future. Meanwhile, in space, far away from Earth, and high for cover, the plumbers scouting area. What do we do? The other trooper asked. Well, we have to wait. We don't know what our attack will be. We have to wait our master himself. Deeply sleep. And that's I'm gonna stop right here. What would Midoriya train? Will he train to use the Omnitrix? How would Inko and Mitsuki knows about Midoriya with the Omnitrix? Leave in the likes, comment, and subscribe if you want part 2. Goodbye.